Hello, happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to my weekly paper crafting live. It is November the 7th, 2025, and I do see a lot of you saying happy birthday. It's not actually my birthday. We got a little over a week yet to go until my birthday, but thank you for the birthday month wishes. I'll take them. So I hope everyone has had a wonderful week since I was here last. I'm excited to be here today. It's Pretty Pink Posh live day. I generally get to do a live or, try to do a live at least once a month featuring Pretty Pink Posh products. And yesterday, the November release went live, so I thought it was the perfect opportunity to have a little bit of fun with some new products. Uh, let's see. Geraldine says, can't believe she made a live. That's awesome. Hello, hello. So good to see so many of you here today. So tell me in the chat what you've been up to. What's the weather like where you're at? It's pretty mild here today. Little update on my little Frank, because I know I told you guys last week we got a clean bill of health. We started back taking daily walks on Monday. She just told me to kind of get through the weekend. So we've been on daily walks, and he's been to the groomer, so he smells and looks nice now and not like a little stinky dog. So it is great. Yes, we are going to be doing some penguins today. So I have a project I did yesterday that went up on my channel. There was a video hop. Please make sure you check out the video hop and hit all of the different creators along that video hop and leave comments for a chance to win. Pretty Pink Posh is giving away a $20 gift certificate to each stop along the video hop. So that's a great opportunity to win. Just a small deviation from Pretty Pink Posh, but Simon Says Stamp also had a brand new release go live yesterday, and I'm taking part in the blog hop today. I have a new video here on my channel, a new edited video, so definitely check that out. I did bring in both those projects to show you guys too. Still cleaning the craft room. Pam, that's like a never ending. I just kind of gave up. I'm just creating in a mess. I clean it briefly, what you guys will see, but I literally feel like I just clean. Yeah, I wish. I just design in a mess, create in a mess. Made gingerbread cookies for Christmas market this weekend and made the cutest gingerbread man tag. Sandy, that sounds adorable. Making Christmas cards with the 2025 Stitchmas. Wonderful. I love that. It's chill in Tucson. Hasn't hit 90 in a couple days. Heidi, that's fantastic. Excuse me. Hiccups. Fantastic. Let's see. Celebrating my birthday every day in my birthday month. Jen, I'll be honest. So it's my big birthday year, and I feel like I've just celebrated all year. If there have been some things that I've wanted, like my friend came for a weekend in the summer, and it's also her big birthday year, and so we kind of decided we buy what we want. So yeah, I agree. Every day is celebration day. My oldest son and I are doing something tomorrow, and he was like, "Mom, I'll take you out for lunch," but he's also taking me out for dinner on my actual birthday next Saturday. With a nice dinner. He asked if he could, my oldest. And my youngest they're both taking me actually. And I was like, "Oh no, you don't need to take me out for lunch tomorrow, because we're going to this antique market fair thing." And he's like, "No, I want to." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it." Barbara says, "Love your cards." The Simon Says Stamp one is darling. Thank you. I absolutely love the little birdies add-ons. Packing projects up to work on tomorrow at Girls Crafty Day. Valerie, that sounds amazing. Oh, love it. Dixie's stitching my felt reindeer. Oh, I love that too. And Terry just started Christmas cards today, right? I was joking with a friend that before we know it, we were chatting yesterday just in general about the crafting industry. She's not a paper crafter. But I said, before we know it, we're going to be working on Valentine's projects. Because isn't that just the way it goes? I feel like Christmas, started way before Halloween, and then pretty soon it's going to just be time for Valentine's. There's my friend. Hi, Karen. Still continuing to buy what I want for my big birthday this year. Karen, me too. I bought some super fun things. I bought a new shower downstairs for my son. So had that remodeled. I bought a new water softener. Yeah, those are all not on my list of things that I wanted for my birthday. Let's see. Oh, yes, I live by buy what you want, Terry said. Oh, Diana. Yeah, me too. If your birthday is the 15th of this month, so is mine, and I'll be 50. So that's awesome. It's a great year. I actually am not sad about it. I'm not sad, upset. I'm also not I'm not a huge, celebrator, I guess, of those kinds of things. I mean, yay, I'm whatever. I don't know. I'm happy about it, I guess. Decorating your Christmas tree, Madge. I am going to start doing that this weekend. That sounds amazing. Okay, so I definitely won't be ready for Valentine's. Oh, me neither. I was kind of joking about that, Lynn. I am full on Christmas crafting. In fact, that's what you're going to see from me at least, well, for sure through the end of this month, but also when I start Vlogmas on December 1st. I just gave you a huge shout out on Simon Says for the project you sent in. Oh, thank you so much, Vicki. Mindy, I for sure am. But thank you, my friend. And the gray hair is definitely showing it, which I've decided to embrace, you guys. I wasn't really going to say anything. My hairdresser and I are slowly working towards just letting it. I'm kind of tired of trying. My hair grows really, really fast too. So the upkeep is just awful. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to embrace it. My friend Carrie embraced it several years ago, and she's actually a little bit younger than me. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to. We're going to see what it looks like. I asked my hairdresser, okay, you guys can tell me because maybe she doesn't know. But my hairdresser is amazing. She's younger, like mid-30s. But I said, has anyone who has let their gray go, has anyone ever wanted to go back? And she said, I've never had anyone. And she has some clients with beautiful gray. So we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. On screen, it looks blonde. Well, that's awesome. Great. Maybe that's what it'll be. I swear, though, it's really, really gray. Who cares? It doesn't matter to me. Let's see. Lots of gray, Mindy said. Honestly, I am really embracing all of it. I'm like, it's fine. It's great. Embrace the gray. I'm fighting my gray all the way, Lynn says. I was, but we're going to see. We're going to see what it turns out. If I come back in, a year and tell you guys, yeah, couldn't do it, and my hair is back to more like this, we'll just laugh and go on. Okay. So let's talk about our projects today, shall we? Well, actually, let's talk about the project I made yesterday. I'll show you an up close. We'll talk about the Simon Says stamp project, and then we're going to dive into today's. What else do I want to tell? Oh, I do want to tell you something else. So today is day 1 of the Simon Says Stamp Blog Hop. Make sure you check tomorrow as well. That's day 2. So lots more opportunities to win. And let's see. I've got more gray than you, and I turned 40 this year. Yeah, exactly. I think that, I don't know. I'm embracing it all. I'm embracing 50. I'm embracing the gray. I see 0 gray. Diane, you're so nice. In real life, and you can see it. She said it's not everywhere. Obviously, it's really around my face. That's where the majority is. And you can see it in my part when it starts growing out. But she said she thinks it'll look really good. So I trust her. She's an amazing colorist. So Vicky's 55 and got her first grandchild in July and thinking of letting the gray come in as it may. Okay, Vicky, can I just say I hope I get a grandchild? I was really good, but I'm like, I could take one now. So someone, I've told them, I'm like, okay, I have one married. And so I'm like, crossing my fingers there. I'm like, boys, let's find a girl. So, so funny. Oh, Pam, you're so funny. I stopped coloring my hair during COVID and love it. See, most people have said that. I do have a friend who actually went back. She doesn't live around here, but she was going to do it, and then she decided to go and color it. But she's literally the only person I've ever talked to. So, um, let's see. Yes, the upkeep is awful, Sharon. Let's see. Turned 62 and have recently decided to quit dyeing my hair. Just ordered the Cozy in the Cold set. Yay for me, Tanya said. Yay! All right. Vicky, yeah, she was getting impatient. I am not super impatient yet. But she's 20, my daughter's 25, but her husband is 32. Yeah. So I'm like, I would take one. Grandma for 18 months, Sarah. Oh, congratulations. Every year older is a blessing, Crafty said. That is something I have really also been embracing. Like, I went on my walk this morning, just enjoying the beauty outside, enjoying the colors of fall. I don't know. I've really just guess in a good place, maybe. Ha! Gotta love that. All right. We're going to do picture in picture again because I think you guys love that. So first up, I love the penguin theme. So I made some shaker ornaments. They could also be gift tags. You know how I like to double dip. I like double duty there with my tags. I like them to be ornaments as well. Something that the recipient could hold on to if they wanted to. I also would totally love these on my craft room tree. I used the new shaker, marshmallow shaker beads in these. And this is the penguin shaker from Pretty Pink Posh. I decorated them up with some little add-on candy canes and greenery and things because we can't have naked penguins. They have to have some sort of embellishment, right? I love it. They're totally traditional colors, so they really kind of match my wrapping paper and all of that. On the back, they're just a nice plain black. So if you have a white jelly roll pen, you could totally write the recipient's name on there. Really, really easy. That's what I always do when I have something like this, but really, really fun. So that's my first thing I wanted to just kind of show you. Plus, the sound of the shaker beads rolling around is fun. Love seeing you. I do that. Oh, thank you. So this is my Simon Says stamp card for today. Definitely I'm in a critter mood. So I used the Birdies dies that came out several months ago, and they have a new winter add-ons set for the Birdies, which I'm crazy about, which we're going to be talking about in the Pretty Pink Posh project today as well. So our little birdies are all framing up this super fun stamp layering Holly Jolly set. And new embossing folder as well. So everything basically looks new, I guess we want to say, but the birdies are actually an older die set from Simon Says Stamp. So those two videos are on my channel if you are interested. Oh, this was my favorite. Thank you so much, Blonde Cards and Crafts. Oh, Sandy watched my last 3 videos early this morning. You binge watched, huh, Sandy? Let's see. I have this card on my watch list for when I walk on the treadmill. Kit Kat, that's such a good idea. I love that. Let's see. Carla says, I love how you use and dip into your older stash of products. Yes, that's my love language for crafting. Okay, so let's talk about today's project. I've kind of got my pieces here. Things we're going to feature today. We're going to do a little stenciling and a little ink blending with 2 of the new stencils from the release. We're going to do ink blending with this. We're going to add some texture paste. Going to kind of have some fun with stencils. They're magic. If I don't use pattern paper a ton. I really kind of prefer to make my own, but I love the look of it. That's what I want to say. So I make my own a lot with stencils, with stamps, all of those kinds of things. Donna, if you get a chance, can you link to the older birds, or is it already? It already is in that video. Yeah, it is. It's in that video for sure. The add-on set is sold out. Colleen, sign up for notifications because Simon Says Stamp, all companies look at that. When something sells out and you sign up for a notification, it tells them how much interest there is in reordering. So definitely sign up for notifications so that they know that people are wanting that. Oh, Laura says she didn't think birdies could get any cuter, but put them in hats with scarves. 100%. Okay, then I am a sucker for basics. I love these notched rectangles, and we're going to create kind of a fun, I almost thought of it as a sign type of card. You'll see what I mean here in a minute. So we're going to do stencil layering, and then we're going to build our components on this notched rectangle. We're, of course, using the new penguin holder, which is a fantastic addition to Pretty Pink Posh's line of amazing dies that hold onto things. So they have lots of different sets. You can mix and match all of the components. You can take this hat and pop it on one of the other critters if you want to. So that's one of the things I like a lot about this whole line. I am going to pull, so speaking of the holder dies from Pretty Pink Posh, we are going to pull a couple of the Snowflake images. I didn't pull anything else, but saying that, you could always use this hat instead. You could have your penguin holding a wreath, candy canes, ornaments, tree. It does come with a present, but if you want more present options, your penguin could be wearing earmuffs. I love that. I also used this set for these. So you can really kind of see how it works for things beyond just the holder dies as well. Those notch rectangles have been on my wish list, Sandy said. I like good basics because those are the kinds of things I use over and over. Then, obviously, the penguin's going to be the star of the show. But I did pull this new tree set because we are going to use a tree from this. I'll show you how we're going to do that. And then, I know it's kind of funny. You're going to see the penguin mugs in use next week during the Instagram hop. For Pretty Pink Posh, which I will have another live, and it will feature this set, so just a little preview. But the scarves from this, I found, actually work really well with the card holder, so I'll show you how I'm going to make that work. And then I am mixing greetings from these two brand new stamp sets. Just because they fit the best. I was going to use a die cut greeting, and then I was like, you know what, that's not working. So we're going to use these instead. Let me get all of this stuff out of the way for now, and we're going to work on our background first. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this awesome, it's a 7x7 mat from Simon Says Stamp that I love any of the sizes, so any of these are really going to work. But what I love is because I work on a Glassboard Studio glass mat, and also just an FYI, I have a coupon code for Glassboard Studio. You get 15% off if you shop with my link and my code Nichol15. That is anytime. They have a lot of amazing products. I know I've done a video recently about them, but my glass mat is my workhorse. That is what I use all of the time. But what I love about this sticky mat is it sticks right to it. So there's no, moving around or anything like that. So we're going to do some stenciling, and we're going to start with a white cardstock background that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. And we're going to start with our new Snowflake stencil. And I will say I have loads of Snowflake stencils. I even have another one from Pretty Pink Posh that has been a long-time favorite. It does not matter. Give me all of the Snowflake stencils. Jen says she loves Pretty Pink Posh's new release, has themes to them. I do too. Jen, that is such a good point. I love that their releases have themes because I really feel like you can mix and match, even, beyond. You don't have to get all of it to mix and match, but I love that too. Nicole, you made me buy the ink holders from Glassboard Studio, and you too love them. Oh, well, I'm glad you love them. Speaking of which, you guys, there are new cube little magnetic holders from Glassboard Studio. I haven't posted about them yet. I keep meaning to. They just came out this week, and next week they have a fun product coming as well, so stay tuned for that. Let's see. What are the shaker bits? Oh, in the tags, Jenny, is that what you're talking about? They are, these are the white, or the marshmallow, pardon me, shaker beads from Pretty Pink Posh. All right. So we are going to do our inking with our Snowflake stencil using Distress Oxide ink today. And this stencil is really fun. So this stencil is going to keep this, the Snowflake is going to maintain the color of the cardstock underneath, in this case white. And then we're going to basically be inking all the area around it. Nicholas says, question, I'm looking for a Snowflake stencil or background stamp with tiny snowflakes. Any suggestions? Tiny. I don't know of one that is super tiny. Anybody else have a suggestion on that? A stencil that has teeny tiny snowflakes? Oh, watching my book lover video. That's awesome. All right, so we're going to start with a little tumbled glass. And I'm just going to use this waffle flower brush. Now, you don't have to use a waffle flower brush. I actually use these for just Distress Oxides. That's why I'm using this one. Use whatever brushes you use for oxides. And I am just going to slowly start adding color. Now, because I'm starting with white cardstock, it may take a minute to get that color to build up, but that's okay. We have plenty of time to visit today. Barbara, question, have you gotten the new Misty Light to try? I have not. I have not. I did see it and I considered ordering it, but I have not got it. Valerie is answering the question on a stencil that has tiny snowflakes. She thinks Tailored Expressions might have one. So you might try that. Maria says Lawn Fawn. I feel like Lawn Fawns is not tiny. Mindy, are you still here? I don't think there... I feel like there's might be similar in size. I think there might be a couple, but I feel like it's similar in size to this, but I could be wrong. Sometimes they blend together for me and I forget. Jenny ordered the new Misty Light yesterday. I mean, let's be honest, I'll probably order it. Because of the FOMO. You guys will have to let me know what you think about it, because you remember My Sweet Petunia also makes the glue press, which I love and that I refused to get for a long time, even though my friend told me to get it. So there's that. I couldn't think of one really small. Thanks, Mindy. I can't either. So I'm sure there's lots and lots of things out there. You might try a background stamp. I can't think really of one of those either. It's eluding me right now. Or an embossing folder. There might be some embossing folders that have smaller snowflakes, but I honestly can't think of exact products. Waffle flower, are you liking the... I do like these, yes. We're going to move to Blueprint Sketch now. Okay, Mindy says she just looked and Tailored Expressions has a dotted snowfall background. So you might look at that and see if that will work for what you're trying to make. Finish stitching. Oh, and procrastinating doing backstitch. Okay, so here's, when I have a chart that has backstitch, I do a lot of hands-on design, and Kathy always has quite a bit of backstitch, and I shouldn't say quite a bit. She is good at finding the perfect spot for it. But I have learned not to save it for last. I generally do it as I go because I don't like doing it. But I do love how it looks. Okay, so we're blending that blueprint sketch just kind of gently down. We're only doing 2 colors today. So just pulling that down. I like starting with, the reason I did all over light color is because it makes adding the dark color over the top a lot easier. Feel like I'm not having to kind of go so crazy with it. All right. And we're going to go even darker up here now. See what we think. It's going to be so pretty when we pull off the mask and get that beautiful magic. Let's see. Jenny says, I refuse to get the glue press as well, and now I want a second one. Right, Jenny? I was like, okay, so I'm dumb. It's fine. Oh, she'd like tiny actual snowflakes. Well, maybe we'll have to put a bug in somebody's ear. All right, so we're going to take our mask off and look at our pretty background. It's so pretty. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our little twinkles here, and I'm going to just figure out, it doesn't really matter. We're going to pop this over the top now. And I am going to take some sparkle texture paste. Hello, Louisa. Let's see, Mindy's trying to finish a Halloween stitch that has words that are not cross-stitch. Not sure the right term, but she's putting it up. Is it just like back stitch or maybe long stitches, Mindy? Yeah, I know. It's if I don't do it as I go, the chances of me wanting to do it gets slimmer and slimmer. So we're going to put a little texture paste over here. Now, I'm only really going to concentrate around the edges because we are going to put one of the notched rectangles over the top of this. So, you know, I just don't need to waste my sparkle paste. Now I have plenty. This is not even a new jar. This is the jar from last year, the year before. Hey, and my sparkle paste did not dry out. I'm kind of impressed. So, yay for that. I love those 2 oxide colors together. Me too. I feel like I haven't done a really good oxide background in a while. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Okay, we're actually going to leave our sparkle paste out, and we're going to keep our stencil out for just a minute. And it's going to be very, very subtle. I will say that. So let me just carefully... try not to curl up my cardstock too much either. It's going to be sparkly rather than white, and that's what I want because I really want to maintain my white snowflakes, but have that little bit of extra texture. I'm so bad at stitching terms. It's the Primrose Cottage Halloween one you finished. It's an older pattern. Oh, it's backstitch then, Mindy. Yeah. No, you're fine. You know what you're talking about. All right. Next thing, before I go dump all of this stuff in some hot soapy water that I've got prepped, we're going to take our notched rectangle, which I've die cut from some Spellbinders Windy cardstock, and we're going to add a little sparkle to this too. So I'm just going to carefully lay that on top, and we're going to add a little bit to this. It's going to add some nice interest without being overwhelming to, obviously, the cute penguin we're going to be building here in a minute. I need to use my paste, Monica said. You know what, Monica? I go in phases where I forget, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I've got paste. And I haven't used the sparkle in quite some time. I'm kind of prone to using my opaque one, but I forgot how much I like this. All right. So I'm going to pull that off too. And look at that. Okay. We are actually going to set both of these aside. I'm going to hold them up here one more time. And I'm going to set these aside to dry. We did them early but with the magic of video, I do have extras. Okay, let me go dump my sticky mat, my tulle, and my stencils in the water. Because that will make cleanup later much better. Oh, I forgot. We actually don't want to set this aside quite yet. So one other thing that I did is I took the Spellbinder Sparkle splatter effects. I just finished Old Fashioned. Monica, yay, congratulations. We're going to take this and spatter it as well. I saw penguins and had to stop by, Dion said. They're so fun. This is going to add just a little bit extra sparkle. Again, I don't really want to take away from the snowflakes, but you know me, I love a little distress. I love being a little bit extra. Okay, Mindy says small snowflakes. Pretty Pink Posh has a couple of stamp sets in this release with small snowflakes, and you could stamp them with a clear black to create. You could stamp them with a clear back to create a background. Yes. That was good. My only other suggestion as well. That's a good one. Thank you, Mindy. So you could put a bunch of the small snowflakes like on a block, and you could create your own background with it. That's a good suggestion. Okay, so let me hold this up. There we go. Look at the pretty sparkle effects. I love, love, love the sparkle effects. I wish they would do a white. They have the black. I want them to do a white in that nail polish jar. Block. Yes, that's what I get it. That's why I couldn't figure out what you were saying. And obviously I'm not firing on all cylinders. Haha. Louisa says we love that you're extra. Well, thanks. Okay. So let's talk about our penguin now. We're going to work on the penguin. And I'm going to grab out my little pieces for that and his hat. Compared to some of my videos for you guys lately, this is pretty small. We're going to leave those in there for a minute. So what we're going to start with is we are going to place the white body part onto our penguin. What was that splatter you used? Oh, it's this, Mindy. Do you have this? The sparkle effects, the splatter effects sparkle from Spellbinders? I love it so much. If you don't have some, get some. It's so good. So we're going to glue the white portion. That's going to help our little egg with feet look more like a penguin. Now you might be thinking, I don't see that you die cut any feet for your penguin, Nicole, and you are going to be correct. We're going to be altering this and not actually using the entire penguin for our card today. So I'm going to glue that down like so. And then oh, you don't have it? Oh my gosh, I'm so shocked. Yes, it's so good. We're going to take the pastel pink ink from Simon Says Stamp, and this is my favorite way to add pink cheeks to anything, to any of my die cuts, really, if I'm not using a marker. So I use a small detail blending brush from Spellbinders. And because they're already nice and round, if you just do a little motion like this, you give your cute little critter some little pastel pink cheeks. And they're out in the cold. They, of course, are cold and have pink cheeks. At least that's what I say. I'm working on the Spellbinders Barnstar ornaments you made in July and only about 4 months behind. Teresa, you're fine. You're actually right on schedule. Right on schedule. Those were so much fun to make. Okay, so the scarf. This is from the mugs, and I wanted to show, if you move it up, oh, I might have maybe put the cheeks too low. Hold up. We might have to do a little fixeroo. I'm going to just make this a little bit higher because I want it to peek out. We'll just make a little bit bigger circle. All right. It could go over the arms if you want it to, but if you want it to really kind of fit side to side, I found that it fits really cute just like that. So we're going to take it off for a minute. We don't need to add it yet. Hi, Callie. We're going to add a little nose and the eyes. And then, because I could not leave the scarf as is, we're going to do a little creative masking and inking so that our scarf has some extra color to it. It's not critical, but I really do like it. So let me grab, I got out a different tape. I got sidetracked unsubscribing to junk emails and forgot to tune in. Mitzi, I totally did that like 2 weeks ago. I was on a tear because I don't know if I got on some weird list or what, but I've been just getting lots of junk. I love that you're adding the scarves from the mug set, Callie said. Oh, thank you, Callie. Okay, normally I wouldn't use this brush, but we're using it because I'm lazy. So what I'm going to do is mask off with this Post-it tape. And all of those small areas in between the dashed lines, I want it to be a two-tone scarf, basically. So I'm going to grab another little piece of Post-it tape, actually. And we're just going to do this. Now, if you have a smaller brush designated for oxide, I'm using the oxide ink. That's why I'm just using this. I don't actually have a small one, and I didn't really want to ink up one with oxide, so I'm making this big one work. But if you have some small ones, that's probably would be easier and better. Nikki says, happy fabulous Friday. What is the name of the shaker balls inside of the penguins? Marshmallow shaker beads. I'm surprised you're not using gems for eyes, Monica said. I know. I opted not to today. I've actually been opting not to quite a bit lately. Who am I? We don't even know. So this is a slight bit tedious, I suppose, but we're just going to chalk it down to me being extra because look how cute it's looking. I love the little stripe. So I was thinking, how cute would like a little pink and red one be? If you are on craft cardstock, you could do white pigment ink and red if you wanted to, maybe, and ink over, or either one, and or. The possibilities are endless. Have fun with it, or any other tone-on-tone color combination that you can think of. Oh, Donna, thank you. That's so nice of you to say. That's better than crazy pants. Let's see. Barbara's telling you guys all the celebs in the crafty chat today. Mindy and Callie. I love it. It's nice. And I kind of got ink where I didn't want it because I'm not being very careful, but it'll be all right because I don't think we're actually going to see that. And you'll see why. So even though there's a bunch of different holders, like embellishments, things that your critters, your holder dies can hold on to, I, of course, am giving it something that was probably not intended to be that, but that's what we're going to do. Wow, inking is, Nichol is being extra. Shari, how long you known me, friend? Jen, look, I have decided I am at an age where I just do what I want anyway. I have fully embraced that. All right, so we got some cute little stripies. We have a little smudge, but we're going to, we're going to be creative. You'll see. So I'm going to put a little glue on here and we're going to add our scarf. Finally catching alive. I'll be in the replay crew too, Natalie said. Well, yay, I'm glad you're here. So we're just going to put the scarf on our penguin. Like that. Look how cute. The scarves, to me, perfect. Okay, the hat, I'm not even going to ink this up. The scarf, I forgot to tell you the base color. Oh, what's this gunk on here? That's no good. I don't like that at all. I'm going to die cut a new one. I don't know what is on my hat. I don't know if we can hide that. No, we can't. That's going to look awful. Hold please while I die cut another one. Okay, let me die cut a new hat because that's just unacceptable. I don't know what was going on there. But I don't like it. Generally, I try to find a way to fix things. In fact, let's on this one. There must have just been something on my die cut. Okay, so I'm just going to take kind of that leftover ink and just ink along the sides a little bit so it's not quite so flat. That's all. The stripes add a lot. Oh, thank you. Also, if you don't want to be super extra and do all that masking, a white or black Jelly Roll pen or another color if you have it, or a marker. Just color it with a marker. That would probably be a lot easier. However, again, this is just how I was doing it. So for the brim and the pom-pom of this hat, I've die cut these from some white glittery cardstock. This is some, I don't know which one this is. Any white glittery is going to work. I wanted it to have some nice texture. Oh, Ashley even had an alarm and she's late. You are okay. Shari goes, haven't been here in a while to witness the extraness in person. But Shari, I'm not going to let you down. It's always going to be there. So now we got to give our cute little penguin his hat. And I'm just going to use my tweezers to hold that in place. Look how adorable. It's going to be cute. Okay. So I'm going to take my white Jelly Roll pen, and this is part of the reason I use those cardstock eyes, because I feel like it works easiest. We're going to give the little highlights that instantly make the face pop. Hi, Donna! Okay, so I thought it would be fun because this is more of a winter themed card, but obviously works great for holidays as well. I want my penguin to be holding this tree. I thought it would be really fun. There we go. And see, I think I can maybe, well, I don't know. The smudge may still show. Does not matter. We're going to just go with it. But to have our little penguin holding the tree like so, I think that's going to be really cute. Okay, but we need to add a little color to our tree as well. This is one of the best penguins I have seen. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. He's so snuggly cute. He really is. So I'm going to take a little Simon Says Stamp Pine ink, and I just have my detail blending brush here. And I'm just going to kind of go in to some of these areas. I've die cut my tree from Concord and Ninth, the grasshopper cardstock. But along the edges, I just want it to have more depth and dimension. So that's why we're adding in that pine color, like so. I think I want everything from this release, Donna said. It is such a good release. such a good release. Okay, I'm going to put just a little glue down here. And we're going to tuck this into our penguin's arm. And my only goal for this was to not have it completely cover the eye. I'm okay if he's holding it partially in front of his face. I just don't want the eye completely covered up. We put up our Christmas November 1st. Now it's time to relax a bit. Monica, that sounds amazing. Okay, so I am not using the whole thing. If I was, I would have added his feet. What we're going to do is we're going to grab a trimmer. You can also just use your scissors if you want to. But I want to trim off maybe right about there. Kind of just underneath the arms. Like, I want to say not quite 3/4 of an inch, maybe more like a 1/2 inch from the, barely over 1/2 inch from the bottom of the arms. And we're just going to chop it off. Oh, that was not straight. Hold, please. That's going to drive me crazy. Okay, maybe I need to move him this way. Or maybe I should not have added so many layers before trying to cut this one. Oh, there we go. Okay, that'll be a little bit better. All right. I promise it's going to be all right. So, we're going to go back to our background. He's holding a tree. Question, did you have a chance to make a list of the release dates? I did not, Roxanne. I completely forgot about it till you just said that. Thank you for the reminder. I'm going to write a note. I forgot to make a note that day. Hold, please. I'm going to make a note over here. Release. For the ones I know, I will. Thank you for that reminder. Okay, so we have our rectangle background. It's pretty dry. What we're going to do is we're going to have our penguin kind of situated right here. And from the magic of video, here is a background that's all dry. What our card's going to kind of look like now is we're going to have our beautiful snowflake background, and we're going to have our rectangle here. Off camera, I also did our sentiments, and this is from the Let It Snow, and then this one is from the penguin set. We're going to kind of combine these, and it's just going to be him kind of peeking from here. Now, I had this all designed and kind of laid out, and I thought the background needs something. To me, it wasn't popping quite as much, and my go-to for this, and it's something so easy and simple to do, is to die cut another shape in a darker color, like a dark gray, a black. In this case, there's a lot of black, so I went with black. So I have another rectangle that we are going to just offset just a tiny bit like this. And see how that instantly is going to make that pop on the background. So let's go ahead and glue that to this background piece. And I'm just going to shift it kind of over to the right a little bit and up a little bit. You could also do it the opposite way or shift it down, whatever you like. But I like that tiny bit of shadow there. And then we're going to put some nice long strips of foam. I'm going to have to grab another roll, it looks like, maybe. My goal with this card today was to show that you don't always have to keep your die cuts as is. You can alter them to fit whatever you imagine. Okay, so here's our little background. We're just going to center this. I like how it's going to kind of look like little, like winter signage is kind of my thinking. And then we want to pop up our snowman. All the foam. He's too stinking cute for words. Aw, thanks, Jennifer. I always learn something. Oh, thank you. It is a very simple but effective technique. And I used to do it back in my scrapbooking days all of the time, especially for titles. It was my favorite go-to, but it's really effective in other things too. The background of this rectangle was really cute. I liked the color, but it just wasn't didn't have enough oomph for me. That's the technical term, by the way. All right, so I probably could have used bigger foam or longer foam strips, and this wouldn't have been a million squares, but what's the fun in that? Mom Snoozy3 says she likes that tip on adding the black. Thank you. It really worked for this one, I think, because of the penguin. So we're just going to line our little penguin up here with the bottom of this rectangle. And then from the Christmas holder add-ons, I took these 2 snowflakes. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to chop it in half. And I'm going to make sure all these little pieces are popped out. Because, uh-oh, what did I do with the other one? There it is. If you do that, you can get more than, 2 snowflakes. I'm basically making it look like I have 3, even though I just have 2. We're going to use both halves. So we're going to glue these sparkly white glitter snowflakes along the edge, one here. And we're going to do the other one on the other side. The penguin is not short. He is vertically challenged. Yes. I wanted it to kind of just look like he was peeking in from this layer. And we're going to, we're going to do this one up here. Actually, maybe down a little bit. And then before I add my last little snowflake, which I think, nope, I'm going to put it right there. This is another card. You could switch up the sentiments really easily if you're needing more Christmas card designs or, just holiday cards, or even if you have winter birthday cards, I think you could change up those greetings super easily. So what I want to do is I thought it would be fun to attach our greeting kind of at an angle. And then this little sentiment's going to go right here. So let's get some additional foam. This would make a great removable tag gift on a card. Oh, I like that idea, Donna. That's a fantastic idea. Yes, and these dies, these notched rectangles, would make fabulous tags. I love them for tags. It's a really good basic. I love that you're not mean with your foam squares. Deb says better late than ever. Yes. Than never, I mean. Pardon me. Okay. So we're going to do this little greeting about there. We're popping everything up today. I'm sure no one is shocked. All the foam squares all of the time. Jaunty angle, and of course, under a pile of papers. I love it. Blonde Cards and Crafts. You guys are funny. Hi, Carolyn. And then we're going to just center that, but have it at its jaunty angle. Look how cute. Okay, we're going to check our other, because remember, this was the magic of video background. We have a minute. We're going to go ahead and make our second one. And we're going to finish embellishing our other card because I wanted to show you we are decorating our tree with the white embellishments. So these are the Winter Wonderland mix. It's a mix of like little confetti, little circles, and snowflakes. I felt like a different color decorating our tree would not work for this card, so we're going to do white, and it turned out really cute. So let me catch up here with our first card. Grab some more foam, long foam tape. That'll make it go a little bit faster than trying to pull the backing off of a million squares. We don't want to do that. I love the blue. Would also look great in pink. Deb, 100%. I love that. I feel like this background is big. Nope, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I think. Yep. Just me. Well, that is not straight. There we go. Is that better? Yes. And I already got foam on this one. I have a bin of foam squares, but when I use up one sheet, I feel like I need to replenish. Me too, Callie. I have a whole drawer full, and I pull some out, and I'm like, uh-oh, I'm running low. No, you're not. No, you're not. Although then I do sometimes run out of my favorite ones. That's never good. Thank you so much, Blonde Cards and Crafts. She says, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for reminding everybody. We'll just pop these on here. Doesn't take too long. All the foam. Thanks, Mindy. That's so nice. I just use whatever foam is on my finger, I feel like. Just put a little bit on that. That's good. You can't be stuck without foam squares. No, I can't. That would be terrible. So I do occasionally, because I think I use the larger of the two sizes more than the smaller ones. I will occasionally run out because I don't realize that that's the size I've run out of. And when you have to pull the backing off all of those small ones, yeah, that doesn't last very long before I'm like, yep, we're going to need to get some more ASAP. Okay, so final thing. And even though these came together really quickly, I think they still pack a nice punch. I think they're so cute. So I'm going to just put a bunch of my little Winter Wonderland mix in a tray. And we're going to start embellishing our tree. And just kind of hanging our little snowflakes and ornaments on and around it. And I'm going to use the circles and the snowflakes. Let's do another snowflake there. A second card already. Koi, to be just completely transparent, it was mostly put together off camera because I wanted to make sure that I kind of liked how everything was working today. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I wing it. I didn't feel like winging it today. And I had a minute, so I went ahead and played with it, put it all together. Or at least had it enough together. I wasn't sure how long my dry time would be either. And so I thought, well, just in case. A pom-pom would be so cute. That's a great suggestion, Callie. Pom-pom would be adorable on this. All right. One tiny final thing. I'm going to grab some glossy accents. I'm going to hold both of them up. The one on the left, can you tell that there's glossy accents on it? I don't know if you can. In real life, you can. I like the beaks on my penguins to have glossy raised noses. So you definitely want to wait till you're at the end. And then I'm just going to go in. And add a little glossy accents there and let that dry. Look how cute! What glue gun are you using and where did you get it? This is the glue press and it's linked down in my video description. It'll kind of be down near the bottom. All the adhesive should be together. Monica, glossy as nose. Oh, you did! Yes, I did. I just had to wait till the end for it. Okay, so the only thing left is gluing these to card panels. So I'm going to grab those really quick and do that. Let's see. Karen says there's a tiny snowflake background rubber stamp from Hero Arts. Yes, that is true. Hero Arts does have a good background stamp that's pretty small. I couldn't remember how small they were. Where can I get tiny pom-poms, Dion says. Simon says Stamp has some. Or any craft store generally has them. We're going to just glue our panels to our card bases so that they're ready to go. No heart today, Linda. I kind of liked them as is. I didn't really want to introduce any other colors today. I considered pulling in some red, but the more I looked at it, the more I kind of liked this blue, icy, wintry theme. But hearts would be cute as well. Any kind of little embellishing you want to add to it is super fun. And there we go! 2 cards! Let's see. I just bought a pack of tiny pom-poms from the Greetery, Laura says. Thank you, Laura, for that tip. Let's see. Did I miss any other questions? Did I miss anybody's questions while I was finishing up my cards today? I got that one. They're snow cool. Thank you so much. If your foam is super sticky, add some liquid glue on it. Yep. I already saw that one. Of course, bling. Of course, we have to add bling. Question, are your foam strips super sticky? Someone gave me a roll and I like it, but annoyed how sticky it is. Oh, and then that's when the tip came. Yes, if you ever have trouble, and this is a great tip, if you like dimension, but you want to have that play before it's set, put your foam tape down, pull the backing off, put liquid glue on it, and then that gives you some wiggle room while you're working to get the layer put exactly where you want. Plus, that's going to help if it's, you know, super sticky too. Kind of a pain. All right, let me get my chat back to current because I think I scrolled all the way back. Let's see. Monica says the sticky mat. I think it's called the, let me look for real. I'll tell you the wrong thing, no doubt. I have it linked down below. It's the 7x7. It's called the Perfect Craft Tacky Mat. But it is linked down below, and I was using the 7x7 size, if that helps. Okay. I think that is it today, everybody. Kind of quick and easy, but like I said, lots of great layers and texture, which is always what I love in a card. And really fun, perfect for the holiday season, perfect for beyond the holiday season, kind of thinking into maybe more wintry months, but lots and lots of fun. Your hair is beautiful. Aw, thanks. Melanie says, loves gray mixed in with her hair, and it frames her face, and it had so many compliments. I'm hoping, Melanie, that mine is the same. I really, really am. So cross your fingers. It's a process. We're doing it gradual. She slowly like pulled up some lighter pieces last time. We'll probably just still slightly color, but we've gone lighter. We may go a little bit lighter for roots this time. It's just kind of a gradual one until we get to the point where it's not at all. That's what she tells me. She's the expert, so I just let her do her thing. Thank you so much, Kelly. It was so good to see you here too. All right, everybody. It's been a while since I've done Christmas cards. Pam said, "Aw, thank you. I'm so glad. I hope it inspired you." Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I hope you guys get to do something fun, something crafty. I will be live next week. I'm trying to think, is my Instagram hop day Monday or Tuesday? Whatever card goes up in the Instagram hop, we are going live. We're going live early that day. I'll just tell you. Hold, please. Before I let you go, let's just make sure that I have this correct. I have too many things in my head at the moment. And of course, it's not pulled up. Okay, I am going to be live on the 10th. So, and that is going to be, what time is this? Hold please again. 11 a.m. Central Time, so noon Eastern, on the 10th. And we're going to have some more fun with some Pretty Pink Posh penguin mugs. It's penguin, all of the things. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all so very much. You are November 10th. Thanks, Mindy. Mindy had it real fast. I have it. I just had to look it up because, you know, too many things. And Maria says, happy birthday next Saturday. Thank you. Thank you. I will. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly love sharing creativity with this amazing community of crafters. A special thank you goes out to my wonderful Patreon members. I appreciate you all so much. If you'd like to join us on Patreon, you'll find the link in the video description below. Patreon is a private community where you can support more of what I do and enjoy exclusive content, behind the scenes updates, and extra perks. There's something for everyone, and we'd love to have you join our growing community. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, click that like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.